Here we are inside Studio One. Doom, 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 doom. I'm your host, Angelina Tull. In order to grow your wealth, you must go through a transformational personal developmental change. That's what I'm literally experiencing every day of my life, even though I have a business, a company. I'm doing the things that I desire to do. As far as my wealth goes, things are coming along, but constantly going through transformational change, constantly working on my personal developmental skills in order to grow my wealth. These are things that we do. Millionaires, billionaires, people that make $100,000, $200,000 or more a year do. Some people that make $60,000, $80,000, $30,000, $10,000, or even less. That's what a lot of us do. We go through a transformational developmental change in order to grow our wealth. These are the matters of the facts of the notion of reality. And part of this reality is this: the business transformational change of radio talk variety show started to happen. For a brief moment, God nudging me, trying to get my attention in the midst of turbulence. I had to stop what I was doing to listen to what he was saying. And he says your business can go through a transformational change as well. And it's going to work your nerves to some degree, but you can get a grip on it because you trust in me, don't you? Yes, I trust in God. I mean, maybe you don't believe in God. Maybe you believe in Buddha or Allah or the universe, which I believe is God. You're going to go through it. The question is, as Dan Pena would say, are you going to melt like a snowflake under pressure? Well, that's a lot of pressure, but I haven't melted. I'm still here going through it and learning and growing, because every day is a learning, growing experience in your personal life, in your business life, your work life, your everyday life. We're always going through something. Now, with that being said, I know that I dropped some content talking about changing the name to Radio Theater Variety Show because I write plays, and because I only have 15 minutes at this particular time until I can reach the tier of having 50 or more subscribers to go live. What can I do? And I thought that I'd had to change everything up. I didn't want to be an elephant in the room, and anymore, but yet I'm still an elephant in the room. And there's nothing wrong with that. Learn and grow and master your craft. That's what I do. That's what we do when we go through a transformational developmental change in order to grow our wealth. So now, with that being said, after talking with God and listening to God and him saying, trust me. You do trust me, don't you? Yes, I trust you. Well, then work what you got. Get rich. This is not a get rich quick scheme, which I already know that, but maybe you don't know that. Maybe you're in business and you want to grow your wealth, but you want it fast. You want it quickly. You don't want to go through the changes that may come with it. But that's life. If you want to grow your wealth, you're going to go through some form of transformational change, whether in business or in your mindset of how you think about money. If your mind ain't right, your finances won't be right. So you got to get your mind right. You know that thing that sits between your ears, top of your head? Yeah. So now, with that being said, I'm not going to go on for 15 minutes. I don't have to do 15 minutes every day, all day. I'm on Facebook. I go live on Facebook, and it's a great space to go live and work my business. On Beanpod, I go live. Great space to work my business. It's awesome. I'm enjoying what I do. I have my business location, my office space now. You know, I went through a lot of transformational change to get to this point in my personal development. I had to develop personally in my life, and that required transformational change. Doing things a different way, but yet doing them a certain way. Because what I find is when you do things a certain way, according to God, the universe, things begin to happen for you. If you ask for it, you're going to get it. So be careful what you ask for. I wanted office space, so he gave me office space. So now I can leave my home and go to my office and work, which I honestly believe in this day and age and time after COVID, I believe it's time that we all get up and go back to the office to work. That's not just me. Even Elon Musk feels that way. Elon Musk, you need to get back to the office, work. And that's how I feel. So I'm God bless me with an office space after I kicked the habit, smoking cigarettes. Now I have the funds to invest in my business, which can generate money. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks for following along with me here on Radio Talk Variety Show. I'm not used to doing I'm not used to not going live. I'm not used to doing pre-recorded programs. So that's what's got me kind of feeling kind of like, Pre-recorded is so much different than live. I can't really explain it. It's just a completely different feeling. And so bear with me if you can, going through this. Now when you go, speaking of beer, when you're going through your transformational change, a lot of times you're going to feel like, wow, I need a hug, a beer hug, because it gets lonely sometimes. You'll find yourself working alone when you're going through your personal developmental transformation change. You will find yourself alone a lot of times, working by yourself, and you need a hug. So give yourself a hug right now. Pat yourself on the back for making a change. Oh yeah. Give yourself a big old beer hug. Nothing wrong with just hug yourself a little bit. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a hand clap for deciding to make a change in your life. Making a transformational change is a good, great, awesome thing. From a negative to a positive. Changing your mindset from a negative to a positive, so that you can be able to grow your wealth, increase your finances. And how do you do that? There are many ways that you can go about increasing your finances. There's one way that I have there's one way that I can share with you in brief. I mean, you'd have to take a class, a course to get the full course of that, or join me at a public speaking event to get the full course on that. But it's called How to Turn $5 into $1,200. If you only have, let's say you only have but $5 in the bank. Only got $5 in the bank. You only got $5 to your name. How to turn $5 into $1,200. And so that's will happen at a public speaking event that I do, and it'll be a part of a course that I teach also at the School of Opulence. Stay tuned for more on that. Now, with that being said, I'm 9 minutes into the program. Got 15 minutes, so I got about 6 minutes to go. So thank you for joining in to the program. I'm going to sit here and try to write a mini play, ultra mini play. I don't know if I have enough time. So I'm going to call it On the Corner is the title of the play. I'm writing it literally as we speak. Title of the mini play is On the Corner. 2 characters. Let's see. The title is On the Corner. We'll have James, character 1, and Kenny is character 2. James is speaking now. Hey, Kenny, I got a question for you. I'm writing it down. I got a question for you. How would you like, how would you like to learn how to increase your wealth, how to learn how to increase your, and how to learn how to increase your wealth instead of making dirty money, instead of making dirty money, of which you don't get very much take home pay after the boss man takes his cut. Kenny replies, damn, man. Damn, man. Damn. Talking about. Increase my wealth by how much? Doing what? James? Well, I've been working on a few projects projects that require transformational change in business, in my business, and personal life in order to grow my wealth. Kenny, yeah, man, doing what? Kenny, yeah, man, doing what? James? Well, I don't want to talk about it on the corner. Well, I don't want to talk about it here on the corner. Why don't you join me for a public speaking event talking about just that? Kenny? Yeah, okay. Just that. Kenny? Sound well, sounds good. I'm gotten, well, sounds good. DM me. Well, that sounds good. How do I have to dress? Do I have to dress up? Well, it's 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk to you later. Join me for Radio Talk Variety Show.